Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about a foundation that I have been trying out and have been actually really loving. So spoiler alert, I love this foundation. So if you've been watching A, my Snapchats, or B, one of my videos I talked about, I've really been loving this foundation. It is the one I'm going to talk about today. And that foundation is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Fluid Foundation. I was so scared to try this because every foundation that has ever had any kind of oil in it has broken me out. I can add oil into my foundation, but I can't get one that has it already in. So I was very scared to try this, but I'm so glad that I did. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's a glass bottle. You get a full fluid ounce, and then it's kind of like a rose gold top. There's blue on the inside of this and blue on the tip. Honestly, I hate the design on this. I wish it was just the glass bottle with the writing and then the turquoise and rose gold. I think that would have been so much more sleek, but the product inside is amazing. So if you didn't know, argan oil is actually proven to help with hydration, smoothness of the skin, and also help to diminish fine lines and wrinkles. So this over time, not like instantly. So it's very good for your skin, but I've never used a foundation with it inside of it already. So this foundation, its whole core is argan oil. It is 100% argan oil. So that is really gonna help take care of your skin. So this is a skincare based foundation. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1, which I'm completely down with. The coverage that you're going to get out of this is going to be medium to full. I have it on, I put one layer. It is definitely medium coverage and a beautiful medium coverage at that. And this is also formulated without parabens, sulfates, like all the bad stuff. It's just a good for you foundation. So I'm going to read a little bit about this from the Sephora site. It said in a clinical study after 4 weeks, 100% of subjects experienced a significant increase in their skin moisture by 106%. Like, that's insane. And then 98% of subjects experienced a significant increase in smoothness and softness by 111%. So everybody noticed the moisture, and then 98%, which is freaking huge, says that their skin was more smooth. This also says that 93% agreed that vibrancy helped visibly calm their skin condition. So if you're having any kind of inflammation or whatnot, this is supposed to help calm it, specifically scarring, inflammation, and rosacea. I have to tell you, like, when I read these claims, I had a lot going on right here. I was real stupid and drank one more coffee than I should have. Like, I can have a coffee every once in a while. If I have two, my skin breaks out. And I told myself, and I told the girl I was with, I was like, I'm gonna drink this, my face is gonna break out. And she was like, what? And it happens. And it did. It was all over the place, but I had a really bad right here. It was a lot of texture, and it was like scarring up, and it was just real angry. Like, it's almost gone. And I only used it for 3 days before that was like gone. And I had been struggling with it for a while because I'm a picker. I pick and I shouldn't have. So I 100% attribute that to this. So I agree to that claim 100%. Another great thing about this foundation is the color range. I really like that they have G for golden, R for red, and then RG for rose gold. I don't know who has a rose gold undertone, but if you do, you let me know, because I feel like I need to meet you. They might be thinking more like neutral, but whatever. Rose gold works for me too. The shade that I use is Cosmic, and that is G15. It's very yellow, and I'm so obsessed that it's that yellow. I'm going to show you guys a comparison of this beside my NC20. So you can see in the picture that the Vibrancy foundation, come on Mel, get it together, is much more yellow. And I truly appreciate that because I am a bit more yellow. So I really feel that it's very seamless on my skin, and I really like this color match. Now let's talk about the wear time on this foundation, because that is a huge deal. I thought I was not going to be able to wear this for very long, but the first day, I was actually testing out a new primer and whatnot for the first 2 days, so I got very shiny within about 6 or 7 hours, but it blotted away. I didn't even have to add any powder, and it was fine. The third day, I used what I normally do, which would be the Skin Refine Zone and then the Dior Pore Minimizer. I didn't get shiny right here at all. And I always break up on my chin. It doesn't matter what I wear, I have issues with my chin. So that was the only spot I had any problems. So I definitely say that you can get a long wear out of this, but do expect to get a little shiny if you're combo or oily. I'm combination, I'm oily in my T-zone, but it wasn't that bad, so I'm not mad at it at all. And I wore this foundation in places that I knew I was going to get hot, sweaty, and where my makeup will tend to melt. So I put it to the test, and I'm very, very thrilled with it. Straight up oily skin girls, you might not like this, but I do. I don't know how I would feel if it was like if I was oily all over, but it didn't really bother me to get shiny after that long. Like I said, I just blotted it, and it was fine. It didn't start to break apart or anything. Dry skin girls, you have to try this, especially if you're somebody who's suffering with rosacea or anything. I really do think that this actually might help you out because it definitely did for me. Anywho, I have nothing but 5-star reviews for this. Like, love this. This is definitely going to be on my top rotation with the MAC Studio Water Weight and Waterproof Foundation. Like, this is holy grail status for me right now. I don't know, sometimes that changes, but for me right now, I'm obsessed with this. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the skin by itself. And yeah, I thank you guys for joining me, and let me know if you end up grabbing this foundation and what you think about it. I'm going to start off using Natural Radiance Primer from MAC. I already have like my skincare on. I'm just going to take 1 pump of this. 2 for me is just too much. And I'm just going to pop this on. And this primer both hydrates and controls oil, so it really balances out the skin really well. And now I'm going to take MAC Skin Refine Zone, and I'm just going to pop this on my pores, forehead, and chin. Then the last thing I'm going to do is add Pore Minimizer from Dior. And I'm just going to pop this only on the pore area, and this is going to help smooth out the area as well as control some of that oil. For the foundation, you're supposed to shake it up really well, so do that, and then I take about 1.5 pumps on my little Petri dish, and I'm going to pop it on with my Beauty Blender. I have used this foundation with both the Beauty Blender and a brush, and they both actually work really well, but I pretty much always prefer a Beauty Blender. This has a smell to it. I don't know how I would describe it. It's not overpowering. It's faint, but it smells good. It's not a bad smell. I just don't know how I would describe it. Now, I only put on 1 layer. You could probably build up a little bit in areas you wanted to, but I wouldn't do it too much because I feel like it would be so shiny. But I'm going to take a makeup sponge, and I'm going to go right in the areas that I tend to get a little bit more oily and just pick up the extra product. So right on my pores, a little bit on my forehead and chin, and that just grabs the extra product while still leaving behind some foundation. So basically, this is how the foundation looks all by itself. It looks super natural. It's very, very glowy. So I always use powder though, so it doesn't bother me. It actually keeps my skin really hydrated, so I can wear that powder without it looking cakey. I've really been enjoying this foundation, but I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Final thoughts on this foundation? Love it. You need to get yourself at least get yourself a sample and try it. I think that you might be surprised, because I really did. I thought this was going to break me out, and it didn't. It actually soothed my skin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you try it, and leave me any questions or comments down below. I will put my lips and eyes in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.